Hello guys, now we will discuss the data science Kapreker batch questions. So the question number 1 is which specific regularization technique adds a penalty term equal to the sum of the absolute values of the coefficients? Options are ridge regression, gradient descent, lasso regression, least squares. So answer for this is lasso regression because lasso uses L1 penalty, it forces coefficients to 0, helps feature selection, controls model complexity, reduces overfitting. Next question is when cleaning data, artifacts are distinct from errors because the answer for this is systematic cleaning issues. Artifacts arise during cleaning, errors are data inaccuracies, artifacts can be corrected, errors often require removal. Thus, option C, systematic cleaning issues, is the correct answer. SQL clause to filter aggregated data, where order by, group by, having. So the answer is having. Having filters after aggregation, where acts before grouping, used with aggregate functions, controls grouped output. Correct is having. Sigmoid activation used to add linearity, map values 0 to 1, avoid vanishing gradient, compute loss. So the answer for this is map value 0 to 1. Explanation sigmoid outputs 0 to 1. Useful for probability tasks. Non-linear mapping common in binary models. Thus B. Question number 6 is high bias causes are overfitting, underfitting, high variance, perfect generalization. So the answer is underfitting. High bias oversimplifies, fails to learn patterns, leads to underfitting, produces high error. So the answer is underfitting. Hadoop workflow scheduler. Hive, Scoop, Oozie, Flume. So the answer is Oozie. Oozie manages workflows, schedules Hadoop tasks, handles dependencies, and automates pipelines. Question number 8 is KNN complexity. 0, order of 1, order of n, order of nd, order of log n. So the complexity for KNN is order of nd. KNN compares with n points each in d dimensions, computes distances, cost grows with n and d. Thus the order of nd is the correct answer. Question number 9 is one hot encoding outputs length 1 vector, length m with 1 dash 1 dash vector, hashed index scaled variable. So the answer is length m with 1 dash 1 dash. Each category becomes vector. Exactly one position is equal to 1. Avoids ordinal bias used for MN models. Question number 10th is harmonic mean of precision and recall. Accuracy, R square, F score, sensitivity. So the answer is F score. F score balances metrics used for imbalance between harmonic mean and penalizes extremes. Question number 11 is distribution of waiting time. Binomial, Poisson, normal, exponential. So in this the exponential is the right answer because model times between events assumes constant rate, memoryless property, continuous distribution. The question number 12th is left join returns. All right matches only, all left plus matches, Cartesian. So the answer is all left plus matches. Keeps all left rows, adds matching right rows, missing become null, useful for partial match. TensorFlow variables. Input only, persistent weights, immutable, removed each epoch. So the answer is persistent weights. Variables store parameters updated during training. Persist in graph different from placeholders. Dendrogram algorithm. K means DB scan hierarchical spectral. Shows hierarchical merging. Produces dendrograms. Does not require K. Visualizes cluster flow. PCA maximizes correlation, explains variance, cluster distance, dimensionality. So the answer for this is explained variance. Finds principal components, captures variance, reduces dimensions, removes redundancy. Immutable structure, list, dictionary, tuple or set. So the immutable structure in Python is tuple. Tuples cannot change, ensure fixed data, allow hashability, ordered collection. Thus, C is the right answer. Type 1 error is equal to fn tn fp tp. So the answer is false positive. Rejecting true null, false positive occurs due to alpha, important in testing. Minkowski k is equal to 1, Euclidean Manhattan Hamming cosine. So we know Manhattan k is equal to 1. Manhattan is equal to L1 form, sums absolute differences, grid based distance, less sensitive to outliers. Question number 20 is map function, and it aggregates, creates key value pairs, sorts, allocates resources. So the answer is creates key value pairs. Explanation: process chunks, outputs key value, feeds reducer, runs parallel. Supervised algorithms. Explanation: linear regression uses labels, logistic uses labels, K means unsupervised, PCA unsupervised. Big data concepts. Three V's, all of them are correct because three V's define big data. HDFS stores data, Yarn manages resources, RDDs in Spark. Imputation methods. All of them are the imputation methods. Mean replaces value, KNN estimates data, dropping removes rows, interpolation fills trends. Evaluation metrics JKM. So the answer is precision measures accuracy, recall measures coverage, ROC evaluates thresholds, MSE is regression metric. Deep learning concepts. GD optimizes weights, backprop computes gradients, learning rate controls updates, UZI unrelated. SQL match. Correct option is A. Distinct is equal to unique, where is equal to filter, between is equal to range, like is equal to pattern search. ML type match. Parametric fixed form, non-parametric flexible, supervised uses labels, unsupervised uses no labels. Distribution match. Normal symmetric, Poisson counts events, power law, long tails, binomial successes. Big data tools. So the big data tools we have Hive queries, HDFS, Spark in memory compute, Kafka streams data, UZI schedules workflows. Question number 30. Correlation is not equal to causation. Explanation: correlation not causal. Reason describes are reason true but unrelated, thus explanation invalid. Question number 31 is K means assertion. Explanation: assignments stabilized, not guaranteed, global minimum, reason false. Bagging assertion. Bagging uses replacement, assertion says no replacement, reason is true, assertion is false. Question number 33. High LR causes instability, does not ensure convergence, reason incorrect, assertion is false. Linear regression order. Question number 34. Define model, minimize RSS, compute coefficients, logic flow, thus A is the right answer. Data science order. Explanation: acquire data, clean data, model building follows pipeline. SQL execution: from identifies table, where filter rows, select outputs fields, execution order. Question number 37. Gradient descent. Start randomly, iteratively update, stop when converged, optimization workflow. Question number 38. Map reduce faces. Explanation: split input, map transforms, reduce aggregates, follows MR pipeline. Hierarchical clustering. It starts with n clusters, finds nearest clusters, merge iteratively, forms hierarchy. And last question, question number 40, TensorFlow lifecycle. Its lifecycle comes with build graph, define placeholders, execute graph, TF workflow, and thank you.